Hello, 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 hello there to all my friends. It is time for a Q3, Q4 check-in. So, the last check-in I did was a mid-year check-in, and now it's almost December. So, it's like, I'm gonna let you guys know what's going on. First and foremost, seem a little fluffy. That is what it is. So, let's start with relationship stuff. I dumped the person I was dating. Tomorrow is the 19th, so tomorrow is going to be 1 month since we broke up. And dumping him was my idea. I always knew I was only giving this relationship a year. And we met last year, April of last year. And I always knew that this individual was married and separated, living separate from his wife and kids. And in the state that we reside in, you have to be living apart for at least a year in order to get your divorce granted. So I was like, I didn't feel it at all, but I was like, if it was you, you were supposed to give you a chance, right? So I was like, I'm giving it a chance, I'm giving it a year. In my head, it was always a year deadline. So, during the course of a date, we went on an ice cream date, it was so cute. I found out that they were separated for more than a year. It's actually been about 4 years now. So I was like, and every time I asked about an update in regards to the divorce proceeding, there was no update. You never went and saw a lawyer. You're not even doing any kind of research. Nothing is happening. I am always a forward-thinking person. Things cannot be stagnant around me. I have to be like the river. I gotta flow. Okay, we gotta flow. It's very unfortunate because I feel like this was one of the great loves of my life. I found out during the course of our relationship that we've always lived 15 minutes apart from each other, and actually met him when I was 18. And I was around him, in communication with him for a couple of months, and I don't know why that part was blocked. But we found that out in a very strange way. So yeah. And from the age of 18 until we reconnected, and we reconnected in a very strange way because he came up and talked to me. It wasn't a situation of me talking to him or anything like that. And I was with my kids, and my kids don't usually like it when men come and talk to me. They were so quiet, so very quiet. So there's that. I dumped him because I wasn't happy anymore. A couple of things that was happening is you're not going on any dates unless I say something. You don't do nothing spontaneous or romantic. All we do is talk on the phone all the time, and we literally live like 15 minutes away from each other. We spend no time together. It's like, like where most couples have stuff going on, they try to connect intimately, like they'll have like a show they watch, or we're meeting up every other day or whatever it is. None of that was happening. Pretty sure his excuse is gonna be because he tried to pull this with me, talk about I had a problem with his kids. I never had a problem with him hanging out with his kids. I had a problem with every time I tried to hang out with you, the answer was no. But you always made time to go hang out with your friends, which I was not ever against because, men, they like sports. So Sundays, I didn't bother him on Sundays because I'm like, a football game or something is on, right? Then I found out it was Monday, Thursday. I think there's Wednesday night football, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So everything took priority except for me. Even though he's claimed to make me his priority, I wasn't feeling it. Also, he had no vision for his future. He's like one of those go with the flow type of people. I don't have a problem with going with the flow as long as I know where the river is going. You know what I mean? You don't want to go with the flow and it takes you off a waterfall. You don't want to go with the flow. It hits some rapids and go into some cliffs and die. You know what I mean? So, every time I asked conversations about the future, etc., it was always, I don't know. And he thinks that his life was never planned and he always has gone with the flow. No, you haven't. Somebody else has always planned your life for you. You just didn't know because you thought you was flowing. So that's that. I have a mountain of debt and I don't know how I'm getting out of it. Universe, give me the answer. I need to get out of this. It's not something that I'm used to, something I know about. I've always been very financially literate since I was a little girl. So I'm not handling that well. That was another thing in regards, he claimed that he was going to help me pay for my debt. My mom was like, no, he's not. Because in the same tone, he turned around was like, why don't you contact your dad? If you're my man and we're building towards a future together and you claim to be a real man, a protector and provider, and I'm not, this was his definition. He used the example, if the lights goes off in the house, who are they going to look to? The man in the house, right? So apparently I was supposed, that only works with him. I don't know. I'm supposed to look to my dad. Sir, if my dad is still taking care of me, why are you here? So that was like one of the things for me. I was already over the whole thing because that was another thing. He went on vacation once a month, sometimes twice a month. He's going on vacation, didn't have a problem with that. But it's weird that you go on vacation, solo trips, I get that. Or trips with your male friends, but you don't go on vacation with your woman. So that was that as well. I own my home, and unfortunately what I didn't pay attention to was that when I got solar panels put on my home, they put a lien on my home. So I can't take equity out of my house to pay for this debt. Even though when I take the equity out, you'll pay for everything. You know what I mean? So it's like, I feel like I am in a place like this. I'm in a place I can't move. I can't move. They say between a rock and a hard place. I can't move. I need to move. It's driving me nuts. Everything is driving me crazy. I've not been wanting to do anything but work and go to sleep. I recently found out through an era of the court, and I don't even know why my case is still in the city. I don't live there, but I never had custody of my child. The custody documentation have all the dad's visitation rights, and then it says that he was awarded custody. How do you have custody and you have visitation rights? How does that work? Shouldn't the person that don't have custody have visitation rights? So I don't know what's going on with that. The court giving me a runaround. So now I have to go back to court. It's annoying. And it's a courthouse that I don't want to be in. Nobody never knows anything. Nobody really try to help you. Nobody give you any kind of information. The city I live in, the cops here are great. They send you a survey after your interaction with them. Great. You know what I mean? So then there's that. What else is going on? So that's the stuff that's been going on. That's the update. What I do when I get into these little modes or moods and I don't know what to do, I isolate. I push people away. That's probably another reason why I dumped the guy. Who knows? Probably was pushing him away, but F it. Still a cool person. And we had a very weird connection. Extremely weird connection with each other. Like, I will be thinking something, and it will literally, the minute it pops into my head, come out of his mouth. That's how we were linked, like this. Like, I would be feeling some way, and he would feel it, and interact. Very, very weird. But he had this motto saying, some people come into your life for a reason or a season. So, we shall see. It's not we shall see. I already dumped him. I feel like I need to start over. I've always, whenever I interact with men specifically and tell them about my family, it always become a point of contention. So I feel like I need to start over. And the next person I date, I'm going to tell them I'm an orphan or I was a foster kid. So there's that. What do I want? If I don't come back on here for something for the New Year's, I have these little gnats in this house and I don't know how to get rid of them. I love fresh fruits. So but anywho, what do I want? I want to move out of this state. I want to move out of the country, preferably Mauritius. That's where I want to move to. I want to move. What else do I want? I want to get married again. I'm supposed to be married at least 2 more times. I gotta do 5, Be like Thanos, got the rings, but yeah. I want to be remarried. I want to build the life with someone that's loving, caring, obsessed with me, spontaneous, romantic. You gotta be tall. You don't have to be the most handsome person in the world. I don't care about your looks. You gotta be tall. Yeah, that's my requirement. And preferably wealthy, So what I'm currently working on is moving. I'm not selling my house. This is going to become a rental property. But I want to move. And I want to move. And I want to move. I want to get the fuck out of this state. I feel like for the last 19 years, I've been trying to get out of this state. I don't know why I'm still here, nor do I care. I don't want to be here. I want to move. So that's what 2025 is bringing me. I'm leaving this state. Let me say it out loud. I'm leaving the state of Virginia. I'm moving out of the state of Virginia. I'm moving out of the state of Virginia. I'm moving out of the state of Virginia. What else is happening? Yeah, just mounting of stress, depression, and the movement thing is something that just came to me because over the weekend I was like, you have to find something to work towards. You can't just be sitting down depressed and all you want to do is you go to work because you have to survive, you gotta eat some way somehow, and you go to sleep. Like, that's like my only thing. I don't understand this breakup that I did. It's hitting me hard, really hard. But yeah. Next month should be a better update. But as of right now, the only thing I want to do is move out of Virginia. Don't know how. I know where I want to go. Mauritius. It was Dubai. I love Dubai. But I want to go to Mauritius. I can buy a house there. Grow a farm. Drink water and mind our business. But some words of encouragement, and I'm coming to you as I am. I don't doll up and fake it for you guys. Very real. But what was I saying? Besides moving, things that you could get from this message. A man without direction is not a leader. Excuse me. I cannot and I will not follow no one that don't know where they're going. Because we can walk around circles together. It's not going to work for me. Yes, you should flow with things. Yes, you should live life without expectation. Or, that's not it. You should live life with high expectation. But you should live life in a way where it's not high, in a way where you're not attached to the outcome. You know what I mean? Like, I want to move out of Virginia. But if I don't move to Mauritius, it's fine as long as I leave this fucking place. Okay. That's it. If I have another update, come December, I'll let you guys know. Bye bye.